It's time for the shop report with
Barbershop Jay.
What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. Breaking news of sorts. We are now brought to you by, that's right, Legacy Adventure Park. Shout it out. You understand what I'm saying? The place where your ultimate paintball experience awaits. That's right, up there in Lockport, Illinois. That it is. Shout out again, Lockport, Illinois. Am I saying that correctly? That's right, baby. We are brought to you by Legacy Adventure Park. If I had knees and wheels that could go and fro, baby, I would be paintballing, son, paintballing. But alas, the knees are done. So Double J, D Gully, when y'all get a chance, get out there and let me know how it go down. But again, Lockport, Illinois, check it out, Legacy Adventure Park. For my folk out there in TV land, if you want to leave your questions or comments during today's program, by all means, please do so. We will throw it up on the screen. And y'all know what's coming next. If you're one of them folks that wants to leave a question or comment that's indignant or ignorant in nature, won't be seen on this screen. Matter of fact, here's what you'll get.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That being said, joining me on the program today is my cat from across the way, Joey James, a.k.a. Double J. Tell the people what you say.
Absolutely. A lot going on. A loaded Saturday card, and certainly a lot to recap as well from last week.
All right, and we got D Gully in the studio off in the green room, and you know, on standby, so to speak. You know, I don't know why, but he waits right to the last 11th hour, you know, at 99 o'clock to let somebody know that, you know, don't bring me up right now. I'm having technical difficulties, but he's sitting back there brushing his hair. What's up with that? We can see him, but y'all can't. Not right now, anyway. And trust and believe, you know, the haberdashery's already done started. Double J, we got a private message here. Oh, okay, Doc. Okay, shout out then, Doc. Whenever Doc get here, then we'll bring him in. But in the meantime, we're going to start the show. All right, we got a couple of items on the menu for y'all today. And up first, the Kawhi Leonard situation. Woo, the Clippers is about to get clipped. Anybody want to add to or say about what they think is really going on with that Clipper situation? Double J, you more of a numbers guy, you know, detailed guy in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Give me a brief synopsis of what's really going on with the actually, I'd like to read the okay, here we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Handle the comments for me. I want to read. Double J, can you scroll? Okay, this is at the beginning. And this is Yahoo Sports. Okay. And I want to let y'all know Yahoo, when Yahoo puts something out there, it's pretty much locked, signed, sealed, delivered. Let me say it that way. So here we go. The Kawhi Leonard improper benefit scandal isn't going away. And before I even read any further, let me say this. Pablo Torre, if I'm saying that right, excuse me, is 2 for 2. Can we all agree on that?
Absolutely.
He hit us with the NFLPA, the you know what I'm saying? D Gully, Double J, you got what you sending me a message for? I'm trying to read here. This is what I mean, man, right now. Anywho, Pablo, am I saying that right? Pablo or Pablo? Pablo Torre. Thank you for that. Appreciate it for the assist. Yeah, he 2 for 2, bro. He just hit us with the NFL situation, what was going on in the PA, NFL Players Association, and that guy ended up stepping down not even 10 minutes after. Well, it was Mike Florio and Pablo on that one. But then Pablo here hitting us with a little bit of extra information about the Kawhi and the Clipper situation. So let me read on. The improper benefit scandal isn't going away, despite the Los Angeles Clippers' best efforts. New evidence has been uncovered by journalist Pablo Torre, which implicates the Clippers in what appears to be a clear link between the basketball team and now defunct, no longer in existence, carbon offset company Aspiration, which was reportedly paying Leonard $7 million a year for a no-show job. The latest information here comes after a week of the Clippers and owner Steve Ballmer, and I'm not going to read the whole article. If you all want to read the article in its entirety, obviously you can go to Yahoo Sports. I'm just reading this portion here so we all can get a foothold and a foundation for how we're going to discuss it here. Comes a week after a week of the Clippers and owner Steve Ballmer being on the defensive, saying there's no truth behind allegations that Leonard was paid by a third party to circumvent the salary cap. These new reports come from Pablo Torre of Meadowlark Media. I didn't know he was Meadowlark as in Harlem Globetrotter Meadowlark Lemon.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't hear that. That's not a common name, Meadowlark, right? Anyway, Meadowlark Media, who first broke the story in early September that Kawhi had been receiving improper payments. So we got to give credit to Pablo and Meadowlark Media. They probably turned him on and said, hey, Pablo, we got a story over here. You might want to check it out. Then, of course, he grabbed his little notepad and his pen like Clark Kent and was on the scene, baby. Give me a little scrolleration there, Double J. Right there. That's it right there. This quote-unquote smoking gun comes in the form of a $1.99 million investment in Aspiration from a company owned by Dennis Wong, who in this case must be wrong, shout out for me, who also owns 1% of the Clippers. It's alleged that Aspiration was in a financial free fall in December of 2022 and didn't have the funds required to make Leonard's scheduled $1.75 million payment. In order to satisfy this outstanding debt, Wong invested money in the failing company, and 9 days later, Leonard's payment was made in full. Imagine that. Internal documents from the company show that the payments to KL2 Aspire, a company owned by Leonard, was marked as critical, quote unquote, and a transfer was made the same day Aspiration laid off 20% of its workforce due to financial trouble. That's the part I really wanted to drive at. You're laying off folks to pay Kawhi Leonard money, right? Is that what we're saying, Double J? Is that what that is, right?
Currently, outside of that, I would be intrigued to see if there was anyone, if you were to sort that list, that had a higher payroll allocation.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm going to lean on yes.
Okay. So let's again, if you all want to read the full article, go to Yahoo Sports, or read the article in its entirety, go to Yahoo Sports. Double J, help me to understand, bro. Is this similar to the Minnesota Timberwolves situation when Kevin McHale was over in Minnesota? And the whole Joe Brown, I think was it Joe Brown?
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith, excuse me. Yeah, damn, I say Joe Brown. I'm thinking of the judge. I must be in trouble somewhere.
I think he lives in Atlanta now, but
yeah. Well, he can stay down there. I'm cool. I don't want no parts of that right there. But is this akin to that?
Yeah, I mean, based on what you had read, right? The issue was this prior to. Essentially, they're separate from one another, right? So with Joe Smith, it was direct payment under the table to truly circumvent the exceeding of the salary cap, right? Because there was nothing else for them to pay him for.
Okay.
Right? He wasn't mowing the lawn or, trimming the hedges or something that they were giving him additional funds. So
okay.
The bigger issue here from a court vantage point is being able to say, well, Kawhi is being compensated for something separate. This isn't basketball, right? If I'm, as I've done on many occasions, if I'm putting my best defense attorney's hat on, I'm going to say or lead with, it's all hearsay, right? There's an image of Kawhi, what appears to be in Indonesia, next to a tree that looks like it's about to be planted. So in theory, even if that were the only tree that he was that he was next to and that he had any involvement in, he was still being compensated for that. And again, we've seen this with Doge in the political space that I won't get into, but I certainly would recommend everyone, because you want to know where your money's going.
Of course.
There have been countless
Unless you're a Browns fan, you don't care.
entities that have been proven to have existed and continue to exist at the state level and certainly at the federal level that were, of course, outside of the country itself. So what we're seeing here is another one of those in a sense, which is technically I'm paying him not to play basketball. I'm paying him to have some involvement with this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring to the stage D. Gully from the CLM Bus. I'm glad you could finally join us. I don't know what you're sitting backstage for. What was the technical difficulty?
Our technical difficulties had to relate to us being live on TikTok. Looks like some updates have happened, and due to those updates, we need some new credentials. So, yeah, it hit me live, and so I thought it was just me trying to use another device, and that wasn't the case when I used my home studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. So that's what it hit me live. I didn't expect that because I haven't had to use those credentials to log in to studio prior to our shows for quite some time.
Okay.
So it was when I was trying to do that. That's why I told you to. That's what the technical.
Oh, okay, got you. Do I need to give you the credentials? Because if
you got them,
I don't know what credentials.
Down. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That's sidebar.
Okay, cool. Because I gave when I first put the thing together, I gave the credentials to Double J.
So. Okay.
All right. We'll talk about that after we get off air, because I don't know why y'all. I give y'all stuff, and at me, I'm just saying. I tell y'all all the time, my memory is terrible, horrendous, terrible and horrendous, all at the same time, and y'all still leave it up to me. That's y'all fault. Anywho, at the end of the day, man,
I know where we need to get our new sponsors from: a password manager, Keeper. You want to holler at Big Woody at some point in the future. But
okay, well, I mean, listen, you don't have to emphasize, you don't have to stick your face all in the camera, extra special, and looking at me. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, as long as I got Metamucil and the fresh Depends, I'm good, bro. I'm just saying. You do what you want to do, live your life. But I do want to know, is Kawhi in trouble? Can he somehow say that he didn't know what was going on?
Well, okay, if he's in trouble, I think he is. What is his possible punishment, if you will? What I mean by that is, what type of trouble is he in? Is he in trouble where he won't be able to play basketball for the rest of his life?
Oh,
he's already a two-time NBA champion, two-time MVP with arguably a Hall of Fame career. If he cares about getting into the Hall of Fame, his record in doing so remains
intact. Okay.
If he cares about continuing to win and play winning championship level basketball to further extend his legacy, then that might be in jeopardy. But if he really doesn't care about that, if he's made all the money that he needs to make to help sustain him for the rest of his life and his family for the rest of their lives, he's good. He's good. So what kind of punishment? What this would serve is a warning to the rest of you teams and the rest of you players who are trying to circumvent the current, collective bargaining agreement or current salary cap or salary.
That's why I'm asking, though. Is this situation maybe not literally the same, but akin to or in the same ballpark as what happened to the Timberwolves when McKinley?
Oh, it's definitely a Joe Smith situation.
Okay, so in that case, what happened? They got.
What happened was Kevin Garnett never got the help that he deserved to actually make a winner in Minnesota.
I don't know, man, because I don't know. Him and Marbury was a 1-2. That was a combination.
No, remember they traded Marbury. Remember, Marbury was traded before the Joe Smith thing. If not right before, Marbury, the decision to remove Marbury. Yeah, the decision to remove Marbury was separate from the Joe Smith signing and a Joe Smith under the table payment. Marbury had been gone at least for a season, if not more.
I thought he was still
basically has a franchise as an organization. They didn't think that Marbury and Garnett would mesh well. History dictates that may not have been actually true, but again, management, the front office, and those who have the say so decided on what they thought the narrative would be. So they
Yeah.
thought that Marbury and Garnett wouldn't mesh well. Nonetheless, Marbury had got moved. Joe Smith was after the Marbury situation.
I thought it was around the same. Okay, then Marbury aside,
Yep.
when that happened, the first thing that came to mind when I saw that story then when it broke was the death penalty, quote unquote, that the NCAA gave to SMU.
Yeah, no, the death
That's really
penalty
what
that
it was. That's really what it was like. I mean, they
No.
snatched, they stripped the Timberwolves. I'm surprised that they was able to recover from that and get Nas Reed and Ant-Man and Cat and all of them down. You know what I'm saying? Down
right,
the line.
some
'Cause
20 years later. Yeah, no, because
but I mean, I know, but it felt like it was going to ripple effect longer than that.
right, Joe Smith got suspended for several games. I think he got suspended.
And I don't remember that part. Did he?
Yeah, he got suspended for several games
wow,
for
I
taking
don't
money
remember
under
that
the table. They lost
wow.
like 4 years of draft picks.
Mm.
And so the franchise could not move. The franchise had to get it done in free agency.
Yeah,
So it was like a
4 years
miracle.
of draft picks is like
Yeah.
40 years.
Yeah, they
Still like it anyway.
It's generational, right? I mean, it's generational for sure. So Minnesota lost big on that. The Clippers, if in fact it's believed or if in fact it's validated, the under the table practice that they tried to execute with Kawhi Leonard, they'll suffer the same fate, right? They'll have to win with Harden. And
I'm just going to say, if the Clippers get dealt the same way Minnesota got dealt, the Clippers ain't gonna be they ain't gonna be able to recover from that, bro.
Yeah, and then
It's a wrap.
And then every team has the upper hand when trading with the Clippers. Every team will, because the Clippers can't draft otherwise. They can't draft, or they can't offer draft picks to supplement. They can't draft to supplement whatever relief they may come from. Let's say offloading a heavy salary that's later in his career. Like let's say they get the death penalty and it's like, man, we got to blow up the team now, so we got to get rid of Harden. Right? Every team has the advantage if they didn't already have the advantage with trading with the Clippers. If you have to get rid of Harden, it'll only reinforce that. So,
all right. So at the end of the day, we'll get to your comment here in a second. We appreciate y'all for leaving the comments. So at the end of the day, then the Clippers. Let's say the Clippers get strafed, right? Does Kawhi ask for a trade?
Does he ask for a trade for what? To where? For why? How does he ask for a trade when?
Or does he try to get out of there? Because I mean, if
I don't know how he
stripped, bro.
He's going to get suspended. What do you mean? Nobody could trade for him.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what. Yeah,
you think Double J? You can't pop in and then say that and then pop out.
He doing that for us, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, don't. But, bro, okay. Oh, wait, who would that be? Why are you showing the comments? Trey S. What it do? Even y'all take FF redraft questions, fantasy football redraft. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Go ahead. Shoot. What's your question? Go ahead. Oh, did he leave it already? Let's see.
He'll leave it in the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
cue that question up whenever you're ready. We'll get to you.
Yep. Whenever you're ready, man. Put your question up. We'll get to it. Okay. So Kawhi gets suspended.
Yep.
Okay. So then let me ask this then. How far back potentially do you think this could set the Clippers organization?
The Clippers haven't won anything yet. So I don't know how far back you said a team that hasn't reached, they haven't come to fruition yet. They still, how do you go far back? You ain't even reached
this gonna set you back from getting your fruit or your ishing. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
It certainly set the team. It does set the team back. They would be, in my opinion, some hot take or not, I think they would be on the level of an expansion team. They have heavy salary tied up in older, aging veterans, right? That includes Chris Paul.
Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, then Kawhi gonna be there. When is his contract up? I want to know. Let me get to this question right here. Shout out to TS again. He wants to know, Double J, Gully, in the full PPR, flex one, Aaron Jones, Pittman, Ridley, or Dobbins. Thanks and good luck this week. Shout out again, baby.
What do you think, Double J?
Double J, where you at there now? We got a fantasy question.
No, I know. I'm Making
Oh.
sure I answer it correctly.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. That's gonna take some digging. Give us a few moments, Trey, because we got to look at.
Well, yeah, because they're
I
the
mean, that's
thing
cool.
is the matchup. So right away, I like instantly you would say go Pittman, but the thing is, it's who they're playing. They're playing against Denver, and he's gonna get shadow covered, right? So
Right.
now I don't like Pittman at all. Dobbins, on the other hand, against the Colts, from the running side of things, isn't terrible. But again, Jones, what we saw last week, was splitting time a little bit in that game. That was certainly something to keep an eye on. And so give me just a second while I'm double checking as well. But he did have another question. That's just there you go.
Yeah, he's saying if we're talking NBA, did y'all see Dwight Howard is on some Netflix reality show called Inside? No, I did not see that. And
I'm not. See, that already sound way out of my. Dwight Howard. No, I'm good. I'm out, bro. I'm saying right now, Trey. I'm telling you right now. I know I didn't tune in, bro.
Inside.
Hey, Double J, then you gonna repeat it. Oh my God! And then now you want to pop up. Oh my God! Now you want to show up here. Yeah, right. Yeah, listen,
man.
Yeah, hey, inside, outside.
No,
it didn't hit me right away.
That's why I'm saying no.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, inside, outside. Pick a side. That's all I'm saying.
No.
We will let's put that aside.
We will not pick a side. No,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
Leave that question in them comments outside the door. Okay, we're bringing them in here.
At the end of the day, so
all right. So I'm gonna lean on this here. I'm going. Give me J.K. Dobbins, Trey. Again, here's why. I would have gone receiver in this case. It's just Ridley's got another bad matchup. And remember, the for context, this is who Pittman's going to be up against, which was Patrick Surtain Jr. And what did he do to Ridley the week before? 4 catches for 27 yards. So,
bro,
absolutely not.
Yeah, the Broncos defense, bro. Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge every week for a whole lot of people. I don't care how good or bad you are, because their defense is championship right there. I'm still not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm all the way sold on Bo Nix though. To tell you the truth. Trey S. again. He says it's a show. This Dwight Howard thing by some famous YouTube group from Britain. Well, that says a lot. Called the Sidemen. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I don't even like the sound of that. He says, thanks, Double J. Yeah, called the Sidemen. You know what I mean? Just call it Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, so
boy, that worse and worse, huh?
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Trey,
yeah.
he keep driving us. He keep driving us down this road, bro. I do not.
I know. How long are we gonna sit in the mystery machine, gang?
Right now, bro. Next exit. Listen, next exit. Turn around. I want to go to Buc-ee's. Please, turn around. I want to go to Buc-ee's, bro.
Listen,
hey, what did Trey say? Hey, Doe, let me out. Let me out, Doe. Let me out.
Hey, listen. I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? Folks need to be informed, but that's not information. I don't want too much detail.
With Dobbins. You went with Dobbins. Double J. That was your.
I did. I could just.
I second that, Trey. I second that, Trey. J.K. Dobbins.
But who are they playing?
The Colts.
Right.
In Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get to when we do our week 1 recaps, man. I got something I want to say about the Colts. I'm not the only
here comes
one.
the Daniel Jones love.
I'm not. No. I was gonna say I'll save it for that part. I'll save it for that segment. Y'all not finna do that. You're not finna get me all riled up and haberdasherized in this type of situation. So at the end of the day, though, the Clippers are done. Right? Invariably,
I think that I think there's sufficient. I think there's plenty.
You was getting ready to say Sadiddy.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I think they Sadiddy. That's what you was going to say. I think they Sadiddy.
No.
I think the Clippers are Sadiddy.
No, you need to check what's in that water. Okay, you might want to take that back and get a refund.
Why do you think I keep sipping on it?
Yeah, you might want to take that back. It ain't cup water, so you need to get that.
I'm just saying. It's
saying.
It's
what
agua.
was that saying? What was that you saying?
It's agua.
Yeah, I bet.
Hey, Gully, check the chat there.
All right.
Yeah, check the chat there. And then finish what you were saying.
Got you. All right.
Yeah, got you. All right. Yeah.
I think it is. I think it's very harmful to the Clippers itself. I don't know what it does to Kawhi Leonard's legacy, but considering his Clippers tenure is completely underwhelming, it doesn't make it any worse. Because it was underwhelming altogether.
Yeah, well, yeah, that whole Clipper experience with Kawhi has been abysmal.
Yeah,
how many?
It's shaped up to be a good thing, man. But ever since,
what you mean? No, it didn't. It looked like it might be on paper.
That first season. I mean, they got to what? Did they get to the conference finals and then no? They got to the semis and Denver shocked them.
How you figure Denver shocked them?
They did. Denver did shock them. Denver did.
Was Joker on that Denver team?
Don't start that.
I'm asking.
Nah, don't start that. Don't. No. We're not about to do this. No.
I'm just asking a question.
No, barbershop. No. Because you like to ask questions from one perspective, acting like the consensus ain't the consensus. Just because you're exceptional with your basketball mind, don't mean everybody see it like you do. Denver was not supposed to beat the Clippers when they got there, and they shocked them. Don't call it an upset when it is an upset.
I just asked you.
Just because you matter, just because you Professor X when it comes to basketball.
I just asked you. Why I got to be Professor X? Because I'm bald-headed? Half bald-headed? Wow, that's
and you said your knees don't work, so that means you in the wheelchair.
That's so disrespectful.
You know, stop it. Knees don't work.
Respect your elders. Yeah, I know. My knees got to do with anything.
Say it right. The Clippers got shocked by the Denver Nuggets. The Clippers were supposed to at least be in the NBA Finals that first season when Kawhi Leonard went there. That team was shaped up to be that, and nobody was prepared for the Clippers to be where they were.
Okay,
at that point, at least nobody was prepared for the Nuggets to be where they were. At least when it came to the Clippers.
Okay,
right.
So
that being said.
No. Before you get to your next part, I got to ask you this based on your first part.
Oh, boy,
I got to ask you a question.
Here we go.
So, no. So you saying that the Clippers were expected to at least get to the finals because of Kawhi?
Absolutely.
And what Kawhi had done, right?
And not that this.
Hold on, what he had done in Toronto, right? And Kawhi, the reason why they brought in the Clippers.
Remember, they traded for Paul George.
Okay, we're talking about putrid player, putrid Paul. Paul George, man, stop it, man. I don't care what nobody.
What it was, no, bro. We talking about an upset. We talking about the idea. We talking about the consensus, not you.
Yeah, it was an upset. It was an upset in imagination of a whole lot of people. And they say, you know what they say about your imagination? Sometimes your imagination is your only nation.
I'm talking about the consensus.
I don't care what the consensus is.
No, you should care.
Bruh,
you act I do it. Everybody else do it. No, nobody else do it because nobody knows.
No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Anybody because you can count the amount of boards on the basketball court from the block to block, and nobody else can.
No,
like Dennis Rodman.
That's not why I'm saying this.
Yes, it is.
That's not. Yeah, how you gonna tell me the reason why I'm saying something? You don't know me like that.
Nah, bro.
I'm saying it because
don't act like bro.
I'm saying it because
that wasn't the consensus.
Okay.
You acting like that wasn't the consensus.
All right. Well, let me know when it's my turn. Thank you.
Because I want you
listen. No, you can't tell me why I'm saying what I'm saying, but you keep talking and won't let me say the reason why I'm saying it.
You tell me that the consensus was that the Denver Nuggets was going to beat the Clippers?
No, I don't know what the consensus was. I don't care about the consensus. I'm telling you. I asked you a question and you still in
out of your senses.
That's number one.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, say what you gotta say, bro. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I'm saying to you right now. I'm saying to you right now.
How's that DeLorean doing with that flux capacity?
First of all,
Emmett Brown, I said, "What's up? Do you got the Great Sports Almanac?"
Well, let me know.
You got the Great Sports Almanac?
All right. Well, we're just gonna let you keep going until we take our first break, and then when I come back, then it'll be my turn. How about that? We got 2 minutes left before our first break. I just want to say, I'm just saying. I asked you a question.
Yep. Go ahead.
I asked you a question. Was Joker on that team?
Yes. Nikola Jokic was on the Denver Nuggets in 2019, 2020. Yes.
Okay. So going back to Paul George, anybody with two eyes, and this ain't got to be general consensualized, anybody with two eyes saw and could see that Paul George was more hyped than Hoop in this instance. Talent, yes, but in this instance. After Indiana, the way he played that series against the Cavs, bro, you could tell he was an almost type of star, almost like James Harden, almost. Right. But in the moments that mattered, where did Paul George go?
So if you have a guy
he
like
was
Paul
Houdini.
George, now, and
He was
when it comes
Houdini.
to- when it comes to those Pacers teams, he was supposed to be it.
Yeah, supposed to be, but he was not.
So imagine if you have a guy who is it to team with you.
Then guess what? You can have
Hey,
a guy
Double J, mark it. It's 30 minutes and 7 seconds, and this time I'm doing it. The LBJ reference of the day. All right, I'm doing it. Okay, we know what Kawhi Leonard, we know what Kyrie Irving meant for LBJ's legacy when he went to Cleveland. We know how we feel that for what.
So you telling me, hold. So you telling me that at any point in time watching Paul George, you put him in the same category as Kyrie in terms of impact next to another Pat?
No, I'm talking about
okay.
our understanding of who we think LeBron James is versus who Kyrie Irving is. My point is, if you have a guy who's got everything, but in them clutch moments, may not use it, may not apply it correctly, you have a guy like Kawhi Leonard who is stoic, who's prepared for that moment to bring that talent over the hump or through the adversity.
And I'm telling you, I don't care who you paired Paul George with. He was going to be putrid. Next to whoever, you could have put Paul George with Larry Bird, and Paul George still would have stunk it up. You could have put Paul George next to Jordan.
You think Larry Bird would have? Hey, listen, if
he would have stunk it up.
If you paired Paul George with Larry Bird, do you think Larry Bird would have allowed Paul George to mess up the series for them?
No, you know why?
Absolutely not. Okay, then so here we go.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because Larry Bird would have went to management and said, "Get rid of this, get rid of him." That's why.
Because Kawhi Leonard did it for San Antonio, and he proceeded to go to Toronto and do it for Toronto. So when you pair a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who had for two different franchises been that clutch guy, you pair it with a top tier talent, not heart but talent. You pair it with a top tier talent such as Paul George. You have some assurance that everything is going to be okay.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Come to tell you why.
That's why the consensus had him the favorite.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, so, all right.
I'm going to tell you why. Because
I said, Double J. Just why I said. Here we go, Professor X. Act like we see it the way he see it. He a telepath.
Nope.
He got cerebral, and he see everything. He don't understand.
That's not why I'm saying that. What I'm telling you is, I'm saying the general consensus was hollow. Because they wanted Paul George to be a guy that you could put with a Kawhi Leonard and then think that it would all happen. I'm telling you that you ain't got to be no basketball savant to see that Paul George, even in Indiana, was more hyped than hoop. And no matter who you put him with, he wasn't going to do his part. Because talented as he was, like Kyrie was for LeBron, and like everybody else you named was for them, like Kyle Lowry was with Kawhi in Toronto, them other guys were talented. Maybe Kyle Lowry wasn't as talented, obviously, as Kyrie, but they were talented enough that they knew when you put me with that other guy, I'm going to do the things so that people can see that I am talented. Paul George was talented and didn't do jack with none of it win except put up a couple of points here and there. And let me ask you this question. At what point did Paul George, at any time he was in the playoffs, no matter who he was paired with, performed to the level of what his talent said he should more often than he didn't?
Clearly that wasn't the case. I'm telling you what the consensus was.
Okay. And I'm telling you the consensus was wrong.
J,
why was the consensus the consensus?
Because of who Kawhi Leonard was and the level of talent Kawhi Leonard was surrounded by. That's why the consensus was what the consensus was.
Okay, and you think because they added Paul George?
Listen, you can disrespect Paul George's clutch behavior all you want.
Listen, Paul George disrespected himself by his performances. I ain't saying nothing that nobody didn't see.
But that says nothing about his actual talent level. Inability to put your talent where you need to use it to be in the clutch, that's one thing. But if you have a guy who's a failed,
so the consensus was the consensus, not because of Paul George's ability and what he would do next to a guy like Kawhi, but because he was talented.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
That's why I said the consensus.
Paul George's talent.
And look what the consensus was. Look what. Where's the consensus at now?
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. Look, where's the consensus at now?
So they were a favorite to win the chip, if not go to the finals in 2020, because you paired Paul George with Kawhi Leonard.
And why didn't they get there then?
I'm telling you what the consensus was. I'm not arguing.
No, based on the consensus, then listen.
Listen.
If it was an open and shut case, if they were expected to do it, why didn't they do it?
Bro,
everywhere else Kawhi Leonard was, everywhere else Kawhi Leonard went, for the most part, whoever he was with, they won.
Anyone out there, find the Wayback Machine. Okay.
No.
On your internet.
Why did Kawhi Leonard win with Toronto and Kyle Lowry, but couldn't win with playoff P?
2020. You'll see what the internet looked like in summer 2020.
Why did Kawhi win with Kyle Lowry, but couldn't win with playoff P?
I'm telling you, see, this is what I'm talking about, Double J. I said,
why did Kawhi Leonard win with Kyle Lowry, but couldn't win with playoff P?
Defending what actually happened. I'm telling you what it looked like. Listen, okay, so it wasn't an upset, is what you're saying?
I'm telling you it wasn't.
Because you freaking Professor X, bro.
No, because
I
knew.
Oh my God,
listen, because I knew that Paul George was overrated in Indiana.
It was you Professor X, my guy.
I ain't Professor X. I'm asking you a simple question.
All right, man. Let me ask you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
Why didn't he get it done?
All right. So what made the Miami Heat the favorites to win the title each of the 4 years when LeBron James was there?
The Hollywood attraction.
Had nothing
Dwayne Wade.
Thank you very much. Thank you very. Can we move on and take a break?
Dwayne Wade.
Somebody else that would be able to be a fail-safe when the ultra-talented LeBron James would get in his own way. Right?
And guess what? But Dwayne Wade could be that guy because his resume suggested and said that Dwayne Wade was already a champion.
You mean to tell me Kawhi Leonard, he was already a two-time champion? You mean to tell me Kawhi Leonard didn't have the same sort of credentials?
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard had the same sort of credentials.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you, as much as I can't stand LeBron, Paul George didn't have what LeBron's credentials. That's what I'm telling you.
You just said it was Dwayne Wade Dwayne Wade had enough talent to reassure us that whatever LeBron James, as talented as LeBron James was, if he came up short in those moments, a guy like Dwayne Wade, not to mention, and let's not forget that we had Chris Bosh, who already changed his game around to put
I'm telling you that as LeBron at least was filling up the stat sheet, Paul George was stinking up the stat sheet. Listen, if you want to talk about a guy being paired with another guy that you could count on, then the other guy that's being paired has to do his part so that the pyramid works. Paul George has never been paired with anybody where his portion of the pyramid produced. And that was in Indiana. Roy Hibbert at times looked better on the floor in playoff games than did Paul George, and that was when Paul George was supposed to be the man. At no point in Paul George's career did he do anything to substantiate the general consensus. Nothing. So no matter who you paired him with, he was not the type of guy to be paired with anybody, and you thought he was going to produce.
That's why listen, man. The core of my argument was the consensus was that the Clippers were going to go to the NBA Finals if not win the championship. They got shocked
because
by Denver.
They didn't get shocked. They didn't get shocked.
They did.
They didn't get shocked.
Oh my gosh, yes,
they didn't get shocked. They got jokered. They got yoked.
All right.
That's what they did.
All right.
Because guess what? When you pair Paul George with Kawhi Leonard, then there's no reason why they should have got shocked. Yeah, we're going to take a break. There's no reason why they should have got shocked.
There's no reason why they should have got shocked, but they don't win. What do you think happened? They got shocked.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right, man.
I'm trying to tell you. Joker with the Nuggets beating Kawhi Leonard and playoff putrid was not a shock.
To you.
It shouldn't have been a shock to nobody.
Boy, oh boy.
It was only a shock to those people who, like I said 15 minutes ago, where their imagination is their only nation. We're going to take a break. Yeah, that's what we're finna do. Pop. Bye-bye. Which one you want to do? Double J, are you still with us? Probably not.
Cleaning the cracks on your pavement surfaces can take hours and be torturous on your body. Until now. Bicracky Weed Removal Tool was designed specifically to clean pavement cracks in a fraction of the time, all while standing up. Bicracky's patented design incorporates a two-sided steel blade and is encased by a durable fiberglass shell. Simply use the large end to clean big gaps, then rotate and use the small tip for narrow gaps. Made in the USA, Buy Cracky eliminates weeds to the root and is environmentally friendly. Buy Cracky. Save your back while you clean your crack.
All right, we back. We're going to get to some of our NFL Week 1 recap. Little things majigs do, hickey my bobs. Here's a few things I'm going to say about the first week of the NFL that took place. A couple of teams on the rise, a couple of teams on the slide. And we'll see how, even though the season is early, I'm wondering if it's already over with for some folks. You know what I'm trying to say? While the Browns players, you know, after losing a tough one to Cincinnati here. No, I don't need that yet, Double J. Oh, no, yeah, there you go. Is that week 2s? Week 1s? Is that week 1s? Let's see here. Is that week 1? No, that's week 2.
Week 2.
Oh, no, that's week 2. What are you doing there? You changing it? Yeah. Go back. Yeah, go back. Yeah, go back to my let's see how I did
It sound like you talking to Ghost Rider. Remember Ghost Rider?
No, I don't remember Ghost Rider. Who you talking about? Double J, what you doing there?
Give me week. He solved the mysteries. He was in
week 1. Yeah, give me.
He just bounced around and they looked at the computer screen and they could solve the mysteries.
Yeah,
I know what I'm talking about. I remember Ghost Rider.
I know. I remember. No, I don't know. Hey, who's? Hey, where? Hey, who am I? Wait, where am I at? Double J, give me week 1, will you? He wants everybody to know. Shout out to Double J for being in first place. He wants everybody to know he's in first place. My gosh. Can you give me week 1, please? All right, until we get week 1 on there. I'll just read from the screen here. This is ridiculous. The Eagles look to be right on track.
On track to what?
To get to another Super Bowl.
All right.
Are these the week 1s?
Yes.
No, they're not.
What? It's 3 games that'll have finals. Deductive logic suggests 3 games with finals. This will happen week 1 because there haven't been 3 games played this week.
What?
Only Monday? Oh no, there was 3 games. I'm sorry.
This week 1, Double J? It's got to be week 1.
No.
Yeah, I did. I picked the Broncos. Yeah, I picked the. No, did I pick the 49ers?
Yeah, this is week 1. What are you guys talking about?
Okay. All right. We'll start here. Again, the Broncos. The Broncos defense look like a Super Bowl. They look like Super Bowl caliber.
The Broncos defense?
Yes.
They look pretty elite right there.
All right. And we saw Cam Ward. Do Cam Ward, you think, is he already on his way to asking out of Tennessee?
I mean, it's week 1, man.
Bruh, who didn't drop a pass in that game for him?
Oh, sound like what happened up north. Sound like what happened at First Energy Stadium or Cleveland Browns.
I'm just saying, bro. Help me to understand. And then that 49ers, McCaffrey is done now this upcoming week, and as is Brock Purdy.
Wow.
Double J, is their window closed? Is the 49ers windows closed?
McCaffrey's fine.
Huh?
It's George Kittle that's out.
Well, I was going to him next, bro. But saying
McCaffrey was out.
I wasn't saying that he was out. I was just saying. I wasn't saying that he was out. I was saying that they were saying that he might be out. Then I was going to get to Kittle, and I was saying Brock Purdy's toes is messed up. Are the 49ers, is their window closed? How about that? Is that good enough?
I think so.
Well, they got Kyle Shanahan. Why would you think that their window is closed?
Tough question. Hate to do it, but you're forcing me to.
Wow.
Have they?
I got it. What you mean? I got your hand tied behind your back?
You do, because I hate to say this about a guy.
Well, then
has he won a Super Bowl yet?
If you hate to say it, why say it?
Because you like to avoid it because it sounds like I don't like the guy or I think he's a bust. But at some point, have they won a Super Bowl yet with Kyle Shanahan?
No.
Okay. You just said the Philadelphia Eagles, having won a Super Bowl, are poised to either repeat or be right back to that. We ain't even talked about the rest of the teams in the NFC, but I think there are 2 or 3 other ones that are just as strong as the Eagles, at least right now, this early in the season, that don't look like frauds to me. Each of those teams look better than the 49ers right now. And they look to be better than the 49ers later this season. Therefore, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say, yeah, the window for the 49ers has closed.
Okay, that's fair. All right. I mean, I wouldn't say that because they got Kyle Shanahan still, but I would say I'm going in that
What's
room.
What's the 49ers record last year?
I don't know and don't care.
With Kyle Shanahan.
I don't care and don't know.
Why you don't care? But they got
because
Kyle
I don't
Shanahan.
know and don't care.
He was the coach last year.
I don't know and don't care. I'm just
Why
saying.
You don't care about their record because they got Kyle Shanahan. They had Kyle Shanahan
I'm just
last
saying.
year.
Okay.
They had Kyle Shanahan the year before.
And they had Kyle Shanahan when they went to 2 Super Bowl appearances, didn't they? Or I'm sorry, NFC Championship appearances. So I mean, 50-50. That's what
they had Kyle Shanahan in them Super Bowl appearances and them conference championships. What happened?
Okay. Same thing happened to playoff Paul.
Exactly.
So therefore, you can't add one guy to the other guy.
What I'm saying. So how you have optimism for Kyle Shanahan, but you got nothing but skepticism and cynicism for Paul?
Because I seen Kyle Shanahan.
Go ahead.
Yeah, seen Kyle Shanahan. I've seen Kyle Shanahan to an extent live up to what he was advertised to be. I ain't never seen playoff P look other than future to me.
Let's make it plain. Let's make this distinction here.
No, we don't make distinctions.
No, we have to because that's what we do. Context is everything, and details matter.
Oh boy, here we go. Now context is everything.
Make the distinction that
put lipstick on the pig. Why don't you?
I don't know why. Why waste lipstick?
I'm just saying.
And bacon tastes better without lipstick in it.
Okay.
All right, listen. So
okay, I know pork is a delicacy. But go ahead. What'd you say?
Say that word 3 times fast.
Got you. Right. All right. What you saying?
So Kyle Shanahan, I'm not suggesting that he's. Well, you know what? Let me correct myself.
No, don't look at this guy and then rethink the thought. No, don't do that.
I gotta check myself. I do.
Okay,
yeah,
we'll do that then. Yeah, and check your underarms too. Yeah, because I can see you sweating. Never let him see you sweat.
Hey, never pressure, bro. Never let him see you sweat. Okay, never been pressure.
Okay,
listen,
gotcha.
I'm saying that with the talent and the way that team is built right now, with Kyle Shanahan, his wizardry, and his mind, you're gonna need a little bit more than what they might have right now. Because
they just need George Kittle and Brock Purdy.
All right,
and they'll be looking Purdy.
All right, okay.
Yeah, anyway, the
they have him last year.
I don't know. I don't know. I
bet you. You awfully forgetful.
No, I mean everybody. Everybody know that. I don't deny that. I mean, at what point do you ever hear me deny that? The Packers beat up on the Lions. I think the Lions, I'm just letting you know right now. I'm just telling y'all right now. Begrudgingly,
the Lions
because we all know a certain Packers fan that's an antagonist. So begrudgingly, I'm going to say I'm sold on the Packers winning the NFC North, at least. Yeah. Michael Parsons. Dallas fumbled the bag. In Luka's case and Michael Parsons' case, they fumbled the bag.
Bring it back around, buddy.
They fumbled the bag.
Thank you so much.
Double J,
come hither. A bag that you never really secured.
The bag. Double J, I need you on this one. I need you to show up on this one.
Oh boy!
Or you can let Miss Alva take this one. You can let Miss Alva take this one because it's really not that difficult.
So much. I just want to let you know. They both fumbled the bag. And the Packers, I'm telling you, the Packers got an impact player who impacts the game on both sides of the ball, even though he's on one side of the ball when his impact is being impactful. You say that fast 2 times. Double J, let me get a scrolleration. Hello, are you there? TikTok. Knock, knock. All right. Well, we're going to come up out of that screen till he get back. I don't know where he's at. Oh boy, this is that Lucian done got to him.
I don't know what done got to him, but I tell you one thing: the Packers, no question, I think gonna win the NFC North. And even though it's still a little too early to say that they'll be, because obviously got to, throw in injuries, barring injuries or anything catastrophic happening, because this is the NFL, it's a car crash every week. But if they remain relatively healthy, then I could see the Packers in that chip, in the NFC Championship. Jordan Love is they look like they got another one. They done went from Brett Favre to Sharon Rodgers to Jordan Love right now.
You can't
And the
call
thing-
that man Sharon Rodgers, man. Come on.
Don't
he
tell
ran
me
the
what I
table.
you don't tell me what I can do.
He ran the table,
Man,
man.
you don't tell me
14
what I
years
can do.
ago.
You
He
don't
ran
tell
the
me
table, man.
You don't
Come
tell me
on,
what I
man.
can do.
He
You don't tell
ran
me
the
what I-
table once upon a
Yeah,
time.
yeah, until he got to the NFC Championship and was
Look what he did last week in Pittsburgh, man. Come
okay.
on, man.
I'm getting there because you're gonna be shocked by what I say about him at this
Oh
moment.
boy, believe me,
Exactly.
nothing from you is shocking.
Okay, well,
No.
the Colts beat up on the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill looked a little disgruntled.
yeah.
Is he on his way out of there?
Possibly.
And what is going on? Double J. Double J Daniel Jones, say that fast one time. Daniel Jones looked like a world beater. How in the world did he look like that with the Colts and not at all anytime so much so with the Giants?
Because maybe the Giants had more upheaval than people recognize.
What was the upheaval?
I mean, all right, think of it. This is the same organization that decided that Saquon Barkley's contributions could be found in the bargain bin at the Goodwill.
Okay, all right, I get
So,
that one.
yes.
I get that
maybe
one.
it's that. Or maybe
Okay, well,
it's
maybe it
wrong.
is. I mean, but we got to find out what the general consensus think. You know what I'm saying? The Steelers and the Jets was better than advertised.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers, I'll say right now. Okay. Or should I say, and dare I say, I'm sold on Rodgers under Mike Tomlin. Even though in Green Bay, his play looked like he was blocked, quote unquote, from eating all that cheese. I'm just saying. But you know what I mean? Because the Jets defense, I don't know where they rank at statistically. Maybe when Double J, come back after his Lucia break, you know what I'm saying? He might fill us in on that one. But the Jets defense is they're not no pushovers now.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Okay. And Aaron Rodgers went in there. He didn't look like obviously Aaron Rodgers of old, but you don't need him to be Aaron Rodgers of old. You just need him to not turn the ball over, make smart decisions. And he still, if you put him in, well, who is the coordinator? Smith, Arthur Smith, is it? I forget. Whoever the Steelers.
Smith?
Yeah, the Steelers coordinator. They do a good. They know they put him in position to have some success, bro. And I'm telling Mike Tomlin went to the playoffs with Buckwheat and Opie a couple years ago. I didn't see nothing against the Jets to make me think that Mike Tomlin can't get to the playoffs again. And this time, maybe do a little something with Aaron Rodgers.
Right, Arthur Smith.
That's all I'm driving at. That's all I'm driving at. The Commanders, the Giants. It's time to start Jackson Dart. It's time to start Jackson Dart. You don't agree? You and Double J play fantasy. You don't think so?
It's only week 1, bro.
Oh man, stop it. Yeah, that you sound like people when the NBA Finals. It's only one game. I don't want to hear that, bro. That one game you shouldn't have lost. Now it wouldn't have been just one game or just preseason had it been something different. I don't want to hear that. It's just one. It's week 1. Nah, bro. This ain't Major League Baseball, and we'll get to some of that maybe next week. With playoffs upcoming or pennant races, coming, heating up, so to speak. But this ain't baseball, bro. This one game. The NFL season could be over after week 3. Okay,
yeah, that's what you sound like right now, huh?
I'm
Russ
just saying.
Russ looked that terrible?
Yeah, what you mean? Did he look that terrible? Absolutely. What happened? Man, you don't even ask me that question again. The Buccaneers overcame the Falcons in a thriller. Michael Penix looked good. Looked like the Falcons made a good decision on the double decision, even though they gave Kirk. I don't need it now, Double J. I don't need it now. I don't need it now.
I thought we were gonna do week 2 picks.
What? We recapping week 1, then we're gonna get to week 2 after we come back from the next break. What are you talking about?
All right, go ahead.
Man, don't need your permission. Anyway, Baker then found a new weapon. Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
And to think Now, let me say this again for all the folks out there listening. I do not like Ohio State football either. I can't stand them.
Yo, it's funny because
But I'm a football
every
fan
week,
first.
Yeah,
I gotta say it every week. Yeah, I gotta say it every week. I do. I have to say it every week. I don't have to, but I want to. Okay, how about that?
Yeah, you don't got to right.
Yeah, break and win. Yeah, and that one too. Yeah, but Emeka is to think he was behind Jeremiah and Marvin Harrison at Ohio State,
Right.
and he out here, bruh. I'm telling you right now, Tampa Bay. I'm still, the Rams was my pick.
Right.
Okay. But the Buccaneers, bro, Baker stay away from errant throws because he got that gunslinger mentality.
Right.
If he can stay minimized significantly, them throws be like, them I shouldn't have done that. Them type of moments, if he can minimize them, I'm talking about bring them all way, bruh. Now they need to tighten up the screws on their defensive end, and I think they will. Todd Bowles, ain't Todd Bowles over there, right? Yeah, Todd Bowles, right? The head coach for the Buccaneers. Right? Hello? I'm looking for okay, they would say something then.
I did. I said, yeah. You just kept talking.
You
didn't realize I said something.
You didn't say nothing. Hey.
I said, yeah. And I said, yeah, already.
Okay. Well, before we keep going, Double J, can you give me some college football score updates? Cue the Jeopardy music. Hello. Hello. Oh, this guy right here, man.
I didn't hear it. What was that?
Oh yeah, well, right. I said, can you get some college football scores, some updates? Maybe not, huh? All right.
It's 2010 at the end of the third for Florida at LSU.
LSU's down?
No, up.
Oh, I'm about to say, did Miami win? I'm just curious.
Why are you worried about Miami?
I said I'm just curious.
Why you just curious?
Because I can't.
Why? That's just like hey, listen. That's just
because I got a house bet. I got a house bet over here with somebody over here.
That's just like
I got a house bet.
You broke up with the girl in the relationship, and then you just, hey man, I say your old girl the other day, hey man, how she looking? You don't care. You broke up with her. What does it matter to you?
All right, that sounded cute. Anyway, I was just curious. What'd you say, Double J?
That's what they all say. I was just curious.
Notre Dame is up 31-28. And
over Texas A&M? Not
correct.
Texas A&M. Oh, Texas A&M. Whoa. Wow.
And then 4 minutes remaining. 17 ranked Ole Miss is up 41-35, but the ball is with the Arkansas Razorbacks at the moment.
Little Rock, baby. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I watched the Holy Cross and Rhode Island today. Man, Rhode Island, they got some receivers over there, man. I can't name that near one of them. I just know they was getting open a lot. Is that because Holy Cross is bad? Or, the Rhode Island Rams got NFL level wide receiver type talent?
Hey, maybe
I'm
a
just
hidden
saying.
gem right there.
Yeah, okay. But Baker, bro, Baker and the Bucks, man, they tighten the screws on that defense. Excuse me.
They can be a disruptor.
They'll definitely be a factor in the NFC. The Browns and the Bengals. What else can be said about that? What do they call that? Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Browns are really good for that. Really good.
Yeah. It's funny because Flacco did with everybody with the consensus. That's the buzzword of the day. Flacco did what the consensus thought he was going to do, be a gunslinger, and then throw picks. But the 2 picks he threw were catches that the wide receivers failed to grab. They wasn't even behind them on the throws. They went in and out of their hands.
Once again, you made my lights go out. Hey man, you gotta stop doing that, bro. What you saying? What do your breath contain to make my lights over here cut out and we 2.5 hours away from each other? No, what is going on, bro?
That is what you call an electric thought. Okay?
Here. Is that what you need this more than me?
No.
just saying, bro. Gosh, my light's cutting out.
No, bro, no, you just need to check with First Energy. They might give you a warning and say,
Yeah, right.
flash
Yeah,
light
got you.
They flash before they go down. You know what I mean? First Energy.
Bruh, what else can you say about the Browns, though, bruh? And then to have the nerve going up against the Ravens this week for folks over there, a couple of cats in the locker room over there capping. What's up with that?
Wait a minute. Didn't the Browns beat the Ravens last year?
I don't know.
One of their 3 victories.
And I get it. It's a division, it's an AFC North clash and all that.
Yeah.
But bruh, just go let your game do the Why
and that would be
talk
dangerous to do that right against a Ravens team that lost that game the way they lost. They looking for get back from somebody.
Bruh, why talk smack to the alligator before you cross the river?
Yes.
Don't talk smack to the alligator till after you get across the river there, little dang gone Bobby Joe, Huck Finn. You know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. That Bills Ravens was a good one, though. It was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
It was a good one. But what can we say about the Ravens defense?
A lot needs to be said about it because you would have. I mean, listen, Baltimore put up 40 points. What more do you want from an offense? Period. I don't care in any year in history, an offense that puts up 40 points should not expect to have their defense collapse on them. You get what I'm saying? A good fight is a one, right? Where it's just a shootout. A shootout is a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Pardon the expression at this time, but still, I mean, when it's a high scoring affair, it's a high scoring affair. But if you put up 40 and you in the fourth,
yeah, and you should win that game.
You should win that game.
Yeah, it's no question you should win that game.
It shouldn't come down to, oh man, Lamar Jackson didn't come through on the last drive. He put up 40. He made something that he didn't need a last drive.
But I'm gonna say this too, though. It's on the other side of the coin. It's starting to become a pattern with the Ravens.
Okay.
In games and in the money moments of games, they have a critical miscue. Derrick Henry fumbled.
Yeah.
Like how often you know what I'm saying? Think about last year in the playoffs. Lamar had a crucial fumble. Mark Andrews didn't get, it seemed like in all them, they have moments on the timeline that just like kapow, they just stand out at you. And then moments that they seem to be over in are directly connected to whether or not if they win.
Right.
Or don't. And this just happened. It happened last year. It happened the year before last. And even when Joe Flacco was there, Lee Evans. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, what is it that Ray and Ed Reed ain't in the building no more? The Ravens still got a little bit of lore, but they keep getting there. And what happens? The door gets shut.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to trust them because of Lamar and that. But, a lot of folks are talking about John Harbaugh now.
Yeah, no, I think there was a question about him being on the hot seat even going into last year.
Wow,
but,
I don't know about that.
Because of the idea that they haven't been able to.
Right. Get over the hump. I don't know, man. Yeah. And then lastly, for our week one recap, that Texans and Rams game. Did CJ Stroud didn't hit the second year wall, as they call it? Same thing for Jaden Daniels,
it's
too.
Week one, though, like you said. All right, so I can see where you cook.
But the Texans only scored 9 points, bro.
It's
9 points.
It's week one. It's week one.
Okay, but even in a loss,
I'll give you a prime example. The 05, I know I'm going back some years. The 05 or the 04 Patriots began the season with a 30-0 loss.
Okay.
They won the Super Bowl that year.
That was Tom Brady at the helm, too, though.
I don't care who it was. So if it was Tom Brady at the helm, what did it look like ever putting up a goose egg in week one?
That was Tom Brady at the helm.
No. Okay, if it's Tom Brady at the helm,
Brady always
what do he look like putting up a goose egg in week one?
Tom Brady always gives somebody a flyer. Always. He gave Eli 2 of them.
All right, man.
I'm just saying, according to most people.
All right.
I'm just saying, according to most people. And then last but not least, I do want to say shout out to JJ McCarthy, who at first it didn't look too good for him.
Mm-hmm.
But that doggone O'Connell over there for the Vikings, they say he the quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't the Browns hire that guy instead of Kevin Stefanski? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? We're going to take another break. Yeah, think on that for a minute. When we come back, we're going to give y'all our week 2 picks minus the Thursday night game. Ooh, and it's 2 Monday night games. Ooh, I can't wait for that one, baby. Double J, are you there? Maybe not.
You bet.
Okay. Hey, man.
Hey, we gotta get out there, bro.
I love the music. What happened?
We gotta get out there.
We who?
Me and Double J, because
Yeah, please. Yeah,
you
yeah.
can go
Do that.
referee.
Do that. I'm not ref for nothing. And I ain't repping nothing either. Definitely not playoff putrid Paul. Here we are, Double J. Can I get the week 2 NFL CBSSports.com pick'ems? I'm getting ready to make my picks live here. That's right, live and direct. I'll make my picks. And let me say as a little disclaimer, is that what you might want to call it? Do not make any betting prop bets, parlays, over-unders. Don't do none of that based on none of my picks. These are just picks for fun because I have no idea what I'm doing on this one. But we're going to start it off this Sunday. Browns at the Ravens. I'm taking the Browns. Shout out. Oh, my bad. Double J, can you select that for me right there? Sorry about that. I forgot it was on your.
You're picking the Browns on this one?
Yeah, I'm picking the Baltimore Browns. I mean, the Baltimore Browns. Boy. And what's the big deal about them celebrating? This is what I mean by the Cleveland fan. They celebrating it, and I mean Rizzo went on the air. It's been a whole lot of ranting and raving, and people are all up in arms about the Ravens celebrating their 30th anniversary when the Browns come to town. Am I missing something? What's the big deal?
I love it. I absolutely love that.
But what's the big deal?
I love it. I absolutely love that, man.
What's the big deal though? I don't understand. What's the big deal?
Yo, that is what you call trolling. That is antagonizing at its finest. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, bro.
I mean, maybe I'm just really out the loop like that. How is it and trolling or how?
All right, so let me. So you think of it the same way as if the Ravens had chosen? Let's say the Jaguars were coming to town this same week. You don't view the Ravens celebrating their 30th anniversary playing the Jaguars any differently than the Ravens celebrating their 30th anniversary versus the Cleveland Browns? You don't view it the same?
Let me add a little context to my okay. I understand the whole thing because I lived it. Remember, I got the book behind me, False Start, written by Terry Pluto, about when the Browns moved to Baltimore. I get it.
Okay.
But after the Ravens are celebrating their 30th because they are what the former Browns were, and when they were the former Browns, they moved to Baltimore. Yay, whoop-de-doo, let's play. Like Rizzo and them talking about they stole our team. What? How? Baltimore didn't steal nothing, bro.
Hold on.
Listen, bro, Cleveland
Barbershop. You got it. Barbershop. Hold on.
Bro, I'm not.
Barbershop. You have to put your Professor X cap back on. You got to understand. That's what you have to say to the fan base. You know the diet of your audience.
Yeah, but I'm not okay. But here's the thing.
I don't think. Listen.
No.
They stole our team. Baltimore didn't steal.
No.
Okay.
No. I get it. I get it. But you listen. But the one thing. This is why I say I am from the Pete Franklin school of thought. If you don't know who Pete Franklin was, he was a radio show host here in Cleveland before Rizzo and all of Drennan and all of them. The early 80s, Pete Franklin was that dude, bro. He is an icon in sports radio, period. Not just Cleveland, sports talk radio, period. Bruh, I'm not going to say stuff to play on the fans' emotions because that's what that is. That's a playing on the emotions.
Right. But you say, but it's Rizzo.
I don't get, bruh.
It's all emotional.
Bruh, the Browns.
Rizzo isn't the journal. Hold on. Pause. Pardon me. I understand what you're saying, but you've got guys that have an audience. They know what their audience like, bro. It's like, what you're speaking of is about.
Yeah, man, but don't be making up. Don't make up. Don't be, if you're gonna be spitting something, spit something that means something. But don't be just adding words and saying stuff just to, you know what I'm saying? Because you ping, 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 ping. You trying to get riled up. You trying to, you know, don't do that, bro. I think that's bad. That's bad journalism. That's bad presentation. That's bad show hosting. And I don't care. And he's been at it for a long time. He's well documented here. But don't do that just for the sake of, bro. They stole our team. They ain't nothing. I'll tell you what, if you're going to do that, my point is this, bro. For people in Cleveland to be so up in arms about Baltimore having their 30th anniversary when the Browns come to town, more so than they are that the Browns ain't won their division since 1989 when it was called the Central Division, and ain't won the division since it's being renamed to the AFC North at all. But you got folks riled up because they celebrating the 30th. Man, let's come on, bro. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm gonna keep your focus on what you should be focused on. Them products. Excuse my French fries with no burger. The product has been abysmal. Okay? So Double J, Brother Rich, I wish he was here. He'd tell you. I used to tell him all the time. The Browns stayed number one in the headline grabbing. Just like they did when they unveiled these new uniforms. They look Dookie Brown. Yeah. Whoa, they made a big deal.
It was a splash, all right.
Exactly. It was a splash. Thank you, Double J. Yeah, dude fell in the water. Thank you. What just like the rest of them people should fall in the water, talking about some making a big deal out of the Ravens celebrating their 30th because of the Browns. Get the whoop-de freaking dude. Man, please. All the years the Browns went 3-14 or 2-14 or 3-11 or how many games they got in the season now, and you want to be upset at that. Yeah. Unveil a new uniform. How about you unveil a winning product? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 23 years. The Browns have not won the division.
Come on, bro. And you don't celebrate in our man. Boo-hoo is that you going to Baltimore. Let them celebrate however they want to. Put that energy in going up to Berea and talking about some, hey, man, hey, I tell you what, stop paying for this product and then so they can put a good product on the field. Listen, as much as I can't stand Ohio State, that Ohio State-Michigan, that rivalry is still a rivalry because them two teams, Michigan done won the last couple of ones, but Ohio State had ran the table for a minute. You know, they both give you something to rivalize, if that's a word. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Man, the Browns ain't did jack. And then in grand fashion, lost the way they did against Cincinnati, but all you hear about is we mad because they celebrating their 30th. Man, if you don't sit your down some daggone way, let's keep going. I'm picking the Bengals, Double J. I just had to get that out. I think it's ridiculous. This homer to a fault stuff is that's why Haslam know. What I tell y'all before, what would you call it? A simile, maybe? Metaphor? No, simile. Would it be a simile? When I use or analogy, excuse me. When I use the example, let's say I own a grocery store.
Yeah.
Right? And I got moldy bread or some to some extent, moldy bread on this, and the moldy bread is flying off the people buying it.
Yeah.
Why do I need to go buy fresh bread?
Right.
If the shelves is empty from the moldy. Haslam don't really, what he doing the Browns a favor. The city of Cleveland, Brook Park, whatever you want to call him, he doing him a favor by building. Now, I think his money should be spent for all of it. Now, I'm not with taxpayers paying for none of it. But if you want to build a new stadium, state of the art and all of that, by all means, spend your money. Yeah, I won't be sitting in it, but spend your money. I know people who will, and they, send me to show me the pictures. Yay. But I'm just saying, bro, has them doing y'all a favor. You know what I mean? Talking about we need the Browns on the lake. For what? For what? Bernie ain't coming back through that door, bro. Neither Slaughter, Brennan, Langhorne, or Ozzie. Stop it. The Wiz is gone, bro. Even Brian Sipe. Okay, done for. But anyway, Double J, give me the Bengals against the Jaguars, the Jaguars. We.
Hold on. What was that? Did you burn yourself? There's no way you were hesitating over your daunted Cowboys versus the put Jackson Dart in Giants.
I'm taking the Giants.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Jackson Dart playing? That's what I need to know.
I'm saying I'm taking the Cowboys.
No.
Okay, well then give me the Cowboys. Bears, Lions.
Lions. They're going to rebound from that loss to the Packers.
Yeah, I think so. Are the Bears in trouble, or do they get it passed because Ben Johnson is his first year? Or is Ben Johnson realizing that coordinator seat, even though the head coach seat is right there, that court that is sliding over one chair it's a whole lot of responsibilities that come with that you didn't think came with that when you were sitting in the chair next to it as a coordinator.
Right.
Well, what was your assessment of what went wrong? Right, because the first half, of course, looked fantastic, and then, as you always state, adjustments get made by typically the opponent of the Browns. And so what you witnessed is something you were very familiar with, right? So who is that more of who do you place kind of that
Caleb Williams.
Blame? Okay. All right.
Because he missed some throws, bro. That just, my goodness. You know what I mean? I'd rather have Jameis. But give me the Lions over the Bears. Now, the Patriots Dolphins is tricky. The Dolphins look I can't even find the word.
Well, I'm gonna add some additional context for you. Okay.
Okay.
They have already had a players only meeting.
Oh boy, that really worked.
And in addition to that, unfortunately, it does sound like the league is going to pick up an attempt to investigate via the documents that were revealed for Tyreek Hill's in his divorce.
Oh, the domestic violence?
Yeah. So it looked Kansas City, to my understanding, had already attempted to trade for him, but now a lot of that and other teams are already on hold because of the possibility.
I'm gonna say this:
no criminal stuff involved, but unfortunately, if she cooperates, right, then he's probably toast.
I'm gonna say this: CTE is real. I'm not saying he got it. I'm just saying CTE is real. But at the same time, at some point in your life, you would think that one would ascribe to living with foresight instead of hindsight.
Yeah. Fair.
Why keep? Oh man, I shouldn't have done that, because if the Chiefs already, I didn't know if they had or if they were going to. I know there was speculation, but Double J, say it again. You're basically saying that it's concrete. The Chiefs had attempted to try to bring him back.
That's right. It was speculated, not just speculated. It was said that a call was placed prior to anyone kind of finding out about the divorce documents. And so, of course, for those in the fantasy space, we saw Xavier Worthy go down. He's considered day-to-day, but he is out for week 2. Here's, again, context is key, everyone. They specifically said they're going to try to have him play with a brace rather than immediate surgery, which tells you already what the alternative already is.
That's not, no. And what exactly was injured on Worthy?
Shoulder. Separated.
And you know what? Didn't Kelsey run into him on that play? Or didn't they run into each other?
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see it. I only saw the end result.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they ran into each other. But I'm sure Tyreek got to be kicking himself. Had he not done whatever it is that he's being accused of or saying is in the news currently, Aiden. Is that Aiden? Did I think that's Aiden?
No.
Oh, shut out. Oh, no. All right.
No, we'll give him just as important as the one you were referring to because he's here now.
Oh, okay. Shout out then. Okay, then.
All right.
Double J, how many Aidens do you have in your house?
No,
Hey,
bro, I'm saying this individual, we're giving him the same amount of.
Oh, I thought you had a couple
because
more
he's
Aidens in your house. I was about to
actually
say, the Aiden, the Alva household is Aiden Central this week. Shout out to that, baby. Hey guys, I may have messed up this week. I traded Mike Evans and Travis Kelce for AJ Brown and Harold Fannin, who was $30 fab this week. Bad trade. Oh wow. I mean, hey, Gully and Double J are the fantasy experts. I just fantasize.
Whoa.
You know,
Whoa.
Oh, I should need. I said that out
Whoa.
loud.
Hey, that will not, hey, let's make sure that don't make it out of there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
whoa, whoa,
All
whoa.
right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right, but
Let's pass it
traded
to-
Mike Evans and Travis Kelce for AJ Brown and Harold Fannin. Bad trade. You need some reassurance, or do you need some you need some disillusion, or you need some reassurance? You know what?
I don't
Oh,
don't
wait a
look at
minute.
me.
You guys are in the Cleveland metropolitan area. You tell him. What are you hearing from Mary Kay and friends about? Is this guy going to take Njoku's spot or not?
Amelia 4500, nice stream, dude. I'm trying to be a regular stream. Add me on Discord, Abby 600. We shall see. All right then. Shout out for that. Aiden says, what did he say here?
See, my thing is, it's about Mike Evans. Trading away Mike Evans. Everything else that colors that trade.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
it's the Mike Evans part that I'm sticking on. I don't know that getting rid of Mike Evans.
But what is he saying here? He said who was $30 fab this week? I'm not sure. I don't understand the lingo.
That's his free agent.
Okay.
So basically, what he's saying is, look, you in our guillotine league, we have 1,000 fab free agent budget. So
free agent budget. Okay.
Yeah.
Duh.
So
hey, wait a minute. Did I
what
make
he's
my picks? Hey, I didn't even check the guillotine league thing.
Thankfully, most of the teams play tomorrow.
Oh man.
Is it even if he does, Mike Evans? Even if he does, we had $100. Yeah, see, that's
so what he's saying is that Harold Fannin was essentially 30% of their fab budget, right? So somebody
he had $100. He spent 30 of it.
Somebody did. He didn't because he traded for him, and somebody else had already spent the $30. So he still has 100, but he said so. What he's kind of asking is, by him saving that money, and I'm going to be honest with you, Aiden, in this case, yeah, you needed to save the money because you're going to have to use it for somebody else at some point. But
right.
The problem is more so along the lines of, I don't hate it, right? I think a lot of people are going to hit the panic button because of what
hold on,
AJ Brown.
But in what scenario? But in what scenario do you ever trade Mike Evans, bro?
That's the key.
No, wait a minute. See, this is what I mean. We can't hit the panic button because AJ Brown had a better year than Mike Evans a year ago.
He did, in fantasy.
Yeah, correct, in fantasy. But again, what everyone's looking at is the consistency portion of what you know you're getting with Mike Evans, which is 1,000+ yards and likely a handful of touchdowns as well.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right. And so, do I think you could have gotten more, Aiden? Absolutely. The bigger risk, believe it or not, on the deal actually has to do with Harold Fannin because he's technically in a timeshare at the tight end position. And even though I'm not a big believer in Kelce, that's why I'm saying I like the concept of, as bad as it may sound, right? I don't think it actually is this. The only thing that could make it look bad in the long run is these two factors. If the Philadelphia Eagles continue to not throw the ball,
Well, you know that's not going to be the case, bro.
Additionally, because of the injuries to the Kansas City receiving core, Travis Kelce looks like Travis Kelce of old. If those two things occur, then yes, you are going to be on the wrong side of this by a mile. And of course, if David Njoku ends up looking like David Njoku, and
the only way
swung and missed, that's okay.
Yeah, the only way Fannin will unseat or overtake Njoku, he got to be Njoku like Njoku was last year. You know what I mean? And Njoku got to kind of tail off a little bit,
right?
Because Stefanski's job is on the line, bro. You know what I mean? So he going when desperate times call for desperate measures.
But see, this is what would bode well, actually, for Aiden in that case, that you get to week 7 or 8 and Stefanski's out and they're assessing everybody. And at that point, you probably have Shedeur Sanders under center.
No. They're assessing everybody right now. I'm telling you, they are. Whoever gives the slightest hint that they're a better producer, that's what's going to be on the field, is what I'm trying. It's like a coach. That's why I say desperate times call for desperate measures. When you got a coach who really understands if his starters ain't getting, he's sitting down. Look, I'm playing everybody. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to win. I gotta win. So hey, that guy got 5 catches and that guy got 4. The guy who got 5 catches, give him some more. Let's see what he can do. And it could be Njoku. Njoku right now, obviously, is more. We know he's what's the word I'm looking for?
Consistent?
Yeah, no. Njoku's more established than Fannin, obviously. He's been in the league already. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't you lean towards the veteran? But if the rookie is he said, I saw Fannin is playing like 60% in that spot. I'm trying to tell you. If the rookie look like he might be a little bit better, then the rookie gonna get the most.
Yeah. What does that look like for production though? 60% in that slot. What does that look like in that production? I mean, in that slot,
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, right? For the Browns, I still think the Browns still are not settled on things.
Well, you can say that.
The Browns
too.
are still not settled. Now, I talked about Joe Flacco's interceptions a short time ago and how they came off the hands of receivers that didn't secure.
Yeah, they were not his fault. No,
if
not like that.
Not like got sure hands, and if Njoku has sure hands, I wonder if they would probably lean on for the purpose of fancy security, a 2 tight end setup, because Njoku and Fannin will bring the ball to them.
Well, first of all, let me tell you, stop right there.
Okay, right.
The break on.
Yeah, for sure.
When you talk about hands, if you're asking me who has the better hands, are you asking me that?
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you right now, Fannin's hands are better.
Okay,
you talking about Njoku catch and bring something to him? A lot of times it bloop, 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 it pop out.
So Fannin would
Janet Jackson moment. Oh, excuse me. You know what I'm trying to say? Pop out.
So here's the concern, right? This is if you're glass half full, if you're Aiden in this case.
Yeah, because
his point about the 60% specifically, the thing is the snap percentage for Njoku was still 84%. So even though the targets weren't necessarily there, right? Because Njoku was targeted 6 times. So this is looking more along the lines of what you would see in like a year or so ago with Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, where at some weeks they would flip-flop with one another, but it was pretty much a frustrating endeavor for those of us on the fantasy side. What you want is someone to be that clear-cut number one, like what we see with guys like Brock Bowers, and certainly with the kid in Arizona as well. But as far as answering the Ibuka, Mike Evans thing, I would say eventually, obviously Mike signed that deal, so I don't think you still got your year or two out, but really the person he's looking to overtake is Chris Godwin, who is still going to take a few weeks before he gets back into form. And that's where you have to worry about Emeka Ibuka's, where his value is from that point moving forward. But
no, I don't.
So you're thinking a little far ahead, but I like the concept. It's not a terrible thing. These things can very much work in your favor the way it's all said and done.
I'm telling you right now, I love Chris Godwin, but Emeka Ibuka is coming. He's here.
The hands, right?
He's here, bro. To go to him,
one of us said he was going to score in it last week.
Fannin does look amazing. To go to him in that moment, the game was on the line, bro. The game was on the line.
Right.
And he didn't go to him once or twice. I'm talking about on that drive. He went to him a couple times. Emeka is here, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I'm telling you right now. That's Ohio State is wide receiver U. Oh, PU. We're going to take another break. I can't believe I just said that.
Private parties at Legacy Adventure Park. What all do you get? A personal guide to lead you through the day. A private shelter with your gear prepped for gameplay. Shuttles to and from 7 of the best fields in the state. Safe zones to watch the gameplay risk-free. And all the food, drinks, and gear to keep you in the game. Book your private party today at Legacy Adventure Park.
That's right, baby. Legacy Adventure Park. Get your paintball on today, baby. You know how they do the first announcing today. Oh, I look like Uncle Willie. Anywho, let's get back to some of these rest of these week recap. Excuse me, week. Oh boy, I got week 2 picks. All right, add them to the stage here. Double J. Let me get the. Wait a minute here. Oh, give me the Patriots. I'm gonna be on the safe side. But the Dolphins always get the pay, even with Tom Brady, though. The Dolphins, and it's in Miami too.
Miami.
No, give me the. I don't know, man.
You think wrong.
I don't know, man. Tua tone the ball over. I'm just trying to say. No, I'm gonna stay with the Patriots, bro. The Saints 49ers. Give me the Saint Niners. Yeah, give me the Niners, bro. I'm taking the 49ers.
All right.
The Saints are.
So you said all that, right? Oh, the window's closed, and
Well, that was
I'm the one that said that. I said that more emphatically than he did, and I'm going to take the Niners on this one.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Double J. Stop trying to give me false credit for credit that he deserved. Just discredit. How about that? Ain't that nothing? Let me get a scrolleration, please. Oh, right there. I'm going with the Jets, baby. Hands down, man down.
I'm going with the
Mama,
Bills.
there goes that man. Give me the Jets, baby. What
Really?
you say?
I'm going with the Bills for the same reasons you just
Wow,
said.
you've been going with the Bills.
You said that.
You've been going with the Bills.
You
All
see,
right,
it would have worked out last week.
Hey, well then I'll tell you what, you can have these Bills I got over here. Since you're going with the Bills is going with you. How about that? They going with you. Yeah, how about let's do it like that? Yeah, let's do it like that. Who you pick? Double J, you ain't picked nobody.
He picked the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all the picking that need to be picked in, I guess. And the Steelers and Seahawks, is that what that is right there? Yeah, I think the Seahawks, I think they 12th man ain't gonna help them this time, baby.
Because they ain't gonna be in Seattle, they're gonna be in Pittsburgh.
I know that. If you let me finish, I said, especially when it's gonna be in 14 Rivers, I was gonna crack a Phoenicianizing joke, but I mean, apparently, you know what I mean? This dude punchline. Give me the Steelers.
Sharon Rodgers, huh?
Yeah. Give me. Right. Hey, I said I trust him under Mike Tomlin. This is Mike Tomlin we're talking about. Rams at the Titans.
Ooh, I'm gonna take
Double J. You already know who I got in that one. Okay, I'm just what's already not understood need be explained. I don't think so because that'd make you insane, baby. You know who I got when it comes to Matt Stafford and Sean McVay. Give me the Rams all day. Panthers at the Cardinals. Double J, what's the line on that one?
1 second.
1 second now? 1 second now? So you're in Saginaw, Michigan now? Is that where you at? You're in Saginaw. That's all right, because you still.
My body, my body, my body, my body, my body and me.
Yeah. What's the line on that one?
It is actually 6.5 in favor of the Cardinals. So someone not named me might be sharing the opinion on a return from Kyler Murray.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals.
I'll take the Cardinals now.
All right. Broncos at the Colts. What's the line on
Broncos.
this one? What's the line on this one, Double J?
1 in favor of the visiting Broncos.
That's why I'm asking. Why you think it's 1? Did Daniel
Let's
Jones?
be honest. Yeah, exactly. Daniel Jones.
Daniel
Is
Jones
he going to
really-
do that again, or is he going to do what we saw? But here's what I want to reiterate to everyone. If he does happen to do it again, I don't think it's going to look quite as good because of the Denver defense. But ultimately, there was data when it came to giving the contract at the time. I said the person you needed to take care of was Saquon because of what Daniel Jones' stats were with him on the field versus without him.
Right.
Well, now you have a comparable running back with Jonathan Taylor. So it isn't necessarily a surprise that he looks improved versus what we had last seen because he actually has someone, some help.
Yeah, but the way he looked last week, man, that was Buzz Lightyear's difference. Okay. That was Bud Lightyear different, bro. No way. Who's the offensive coordinator in Indianapolis? Do you know?
Oh no, I don't.
I don't either. I don't know, man. So you Double J,
Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob who what happened? Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, yes, Jim Bob Cooter.
Oh wow, okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't know, man. So are you telling me somebody somewhere, these point spread folks, whoever it is that's putting the spreads on out there, they are buying into Daniel Jones. That's because if it's only 1, that's what we're saying here, right? Isn't that what that is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me the Broncos, man. I'm not going against Sean Payton and the Colts, even though it's in Indianapolis. They're gonna have to. I don't know. I got to see more in order for me to, to be signed off on Double J Jones. Yeah, give me the Broncos.
I'll take the Broncos. Ooh, Super Bowl rematch.
All right.
Arrowhead.
Hey, I just want to know now. I just got to ask this question. The Chiefs, is their window closing?
Yes, the window is closing.
Man, they got
Is it
Patrick
closed?
Mahomes, Jordan. I knew you was going to say that. You always going to come with Dick
man.
Larry.
Oh,
I
my
knew you. That's why I asked the
God.
question, because I knew I baited you. Bait and switch. You like a Geico commercial. Man, like a Geico commercial, bro. This dude right here, yeah. You like the
Yeah,
little
like Michael Jordan didn't play for the
like
Wizards for
the
2
gecko
years.
with the doggone
You
oversized
act like-
mustache.
Listen, you act like Michael Jordan didn't play for the Wizards for 2 years. You act like Michael Jordan didn't come back in March of 1995 and expected to win the finals in 95, even though he got beat by Orlando.
Hold on. Is Andy Reid still over there?
Andy Reid been where he gonna be.
Okay,
Okay.
so the combination of
Windows can be closing, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Like,
okay,
windows can
yeah,
be closing. Let me ask you a question.
If it,
You
in
know what?
December,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
yes.
Oh man, here's the thing. 96 Cowboys won that Super Bowl, won their 3rd Super Bowl. Did you think in 97 that their windows was closing?
First of all,
Did
my
you? You
memory
ain't
don't go. First of all, my memory don't go back that far. When you said 97, I had to think twice. Like, what was I doing, and where was I at? Second of all, they got Andy Reid. Okay, I'm trying to
God, somebody's windows got to be closing. I mean,
mean,
Bill Belichick
okay.
was the coach for the Patriots for 20 years.
Now, we ain't talking about Bill Belichick. We talking about Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson. Do you not know that when Michael Jordan was with Phil Jackson, at what point did his window ever close? And I'm talking about even after he lost to, when he came back, Orlando in the playoffs, even the following year. Did you think his window was closed? Absolutely not. I don't want to hear that. Now, you can think Kendrick Perkins' window is closing.
At some point, bro, it got. I said closing. It's the
I don't
window
care.
closing.
I know what ING
They got
is.
the brakes beat off of them last year in the Super Bowl.
Bro, that's the Philadelphia
And they were
Eagles.
15-1, and they were 15-1, and the entire season, conspiracy theories alike.
So Patrick Mahomes ain't Patrick Mahomes no more then.
Hey, who your favorite basketball player of all time?
I don't have one.
I said not the GOAT. I said who your favorite.
I said I don't have one. I heard the question.
Oh my god.
I don't have a few. Listen, now why that gotta be impossible?
Oh my gosh. Oh, we quote Mike all day. Mike is the GOAT. We quote
First of all,
my
you ain't never
gosh.
heard me say that. You
Uh,
ain't never heard me say that.
Jordan and this and that. You don't have a favorite basketball player of all time. I ain't saying you don't have a favorite.
Listen,
You don't have a favorite.
listen. You say favorite, that's ending like it's one.
Yes.
I have favorites.
Name
Plural.
your five. Name your five favorites.
Mark Price,
Okay.
Rod Strickland,
Yep.
Baron Davis,
Yep.
Sleepy Floyd,
Yep. And Tom Shepard.
actually Tom Chambers. That's my Mount Rushmore, baby. No, it's not really. No, Andre Miller. All jokes aside, Andre Miller and Jamal Crawford. For real. Mark Price, Rod Strickland, Andre Miller, Jamal Crawford, and Baron Davis. Them is five. And they're not necessarily in order, but I mean, I got more than that. You know what I'm saying? But those are five of my favorites. Plural.
You didn't see signs where their window of their excellency or the best of their abilities. You didn't see it closing.
No, just like I didn't see Miami losing to Dirk Nowitzki.
All right, let's see this. The Chiefs has their currently constructed, right?
Has there or as there?
I don't know. You got all of the discretion.
I'm trying to. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
You sound like a Buick. You sound like a timing belt slipping.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right. Listen.
I don't know how because I'm a timing chain. But go ahead.
All right. Well, check
No,
yours.
okay.
Okay. Listen. So look. The idea of the Chiefs as they're currently constructed, the idea of the window closing is a very real possibility. They went 15-1, and not all of those conspiracy theories were out of line.
Would you say that? Would you say
they got
that?
to the Super Bowl and got embarrassed?
Bruh, the Eagles were just that much better.
Okay, they got
and
to the
they
Super
were that
Bowl.
much better in what instance, though? Once again, Patrick Mahomes' offensive line failed him.
Okay,
as it did in the case against Tampa Bay. But I'm saying this. I'm saying this.
All right.
Are you not going to acknowledge who the Chiefs, the other folks or whatnot that's around Patrick Mahomes who are not there? Hollywood Brown, I think he outright. Xavier Worthy, right? Rashid Rice. Add them guys, and on top of that, they ain't really the running game kind of lightweight done stunk lightweight before.
So wait a minute, are you making my case for me or against me?
No,
what are you doing?
No, I'm
what
saying,
are you doing right now?
I'm saying
the window is closing. I ain't saying it closed. I'm saying the window is closing.
I'm saying it's not closing. I'm saying it's not closing because they still have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, and they will solve the issue of and they will be getting guys back at some point type of deal, and they'll be right back on track to get to another daggone Super Bowl, bro.
Right,
they're in the AFC. Yeah. Their window is not closing.
Yep. And your buddy Harbaugh coaches the Chargers.
Okay, and?
All right.
And?
All right.
Okay, and?
All right. I said they're closing. I said it's closing.
We ain't never. I mean, hey, I don't take nothing from
closing.
I don't take nothing from Jim Harbaugh and his ability to turn his franchise around.
Yeah, I would agree. And now remember.
But did we ever see Jim Harbaugh lose? Did he lose in a big game too?
Yeah,
what's his record? Okay, well, all right. So, okay, so
that's my point.
Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to say.
I said it's closing.
No, it's not closing. It's not ing.
Oh, it's closed?
It's not closed either.
All right.
I asked the question because I knew the answer already. Really, it was rhetorical. But you sat there and answered.
He knew his answer already, not the answer. His answer. Okay.
I knew the answer. My answer is the answer.
Shop before. Listen.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew his answer.
I knew.
And you wanted to make sure he got his answer.
Got you. Right.
The answer and his answer may not exactly be the same answer.
No, my answer was the answer.
All right, cool.
That's why in this game,
all right,
in this game right now, I'm taking the Eagles.
All right, Chuck Iverson.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Check
Chuck
AI Iverson. Get it right. Ain't that nothing? Georgetown, baby. I dropped 78. Give me the Eagles, Double J. What's the spread, though? Double J, what's the spread?
Is this real life?
I asked you what the spread is.
He just gave an entire TED talk on how
exactly. That's what I do.
You can't count out a dynasty, and now this guy's goated.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
And
I asked the question. No. I asked a question, and then I answered his rhetorical tartness to his what he had to say. That don't mean I was picking them today in this game. That don't mean I was picking them. I'm not picking them in this game.
This man went on a 20-minute.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had who are you picking then?
I told you Philadelphia.
Right. So again,
Okay.
Xavier Worthy out, Rasheed Rice out.
Exactly. That's why I'm picking
back
Philly in this
of
one.
course,
Because who Matty Holmes ain't got, baby.
If they stay out for how
Jalen
much longer?
Carter.
If they stay out that much longer, how open is the Chiefs' window?
How many games in the NFL season? 1,700.
17. If
I ain't
those-
worried about the Chiefs after this game. I ain't worried about the Chiefs. They'll get it fixed, right? But in this game, I'm taking the Eagles. Who you picking, Double J?
I'm going with the Eagles as well.
Okay.
Hey, I will have to say the undercard for this Canelo Crawford fight is a pretty exciting and stellar card.
Absolutely. I will say they got it right.
Yeah.
But
Billy
in terms of the
Martinez-
window, who's that peeking in my window? Pow! Is what's gonna
Double J,
happen
don't
here.
do that again. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? You got to slow it down a little bit. You sounded like EMC, not me. Anyway, where are we at in the bud?
Cell therapy.
Yeah.
We are in the well, there's
How
one
many
more fight on the undercard before the main event. We're
Okay,
at
so
the third fight of the undercard.
So how many fights were on this card total, including the main event? 17,000.
No, there were five. At 9 p.m., the main card started. At
Yeah,
9
okay,
the
got
main
you.
card started.
Yeah, that's my bedtime. And we get down here, I'm telling you, I'm checking out, baby. Y'all can tell me about it in the morning, God willing.
I'm trying to get to it.
Yeah, got you. Falcons at Vikings. We can ready to let y'all get out of here so y'all can go watch Canelo and Buck Ice Cream Crawford. Give me the
Michael Penix. Come on, man. You can vouch for him. Come on, bro.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give me the. I'm gonna take the Vikings. I mean the
Yeah.
Falcons.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
No, follow your first spine, bro. Stick with it.
Okay, well I'm
You
taking
said
the Vikings. Yeah, give me the Vikings. All right, give me the Vikings. Buccaneers at Texans. You
Ooh.
already know who I'm going with.
Ooh, I'll be honest with you, bro. That 0-1 doesn't scare me from the Texans. That's gonna be a nice matchup, bro.
What's the spread, Double J? What's the
I love
spread,
that
Buccaneers at Texans? What's the spread?
The live line is currently
3
2.5. Yeah, very
Dang.
close
for the Buccaneers.
for the hometown Texans.
Whoa! The Texans are getting points,
Are giving
right?
they're
They're
minus
giving the
2.5.
right. Yeah, give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks. Hey, the Texans defense is solid though, but I'm telling y'all right now, Emeka finna run roughshod. He different, man. He a different type of dude.
I'm gonna go with the Texans in a gritty matchup with the Bucks. I'm gonna go
Okay.
with the Texans.
All right.
I feel like now that they've got a game out of their system, you know, they got a game into their system or whatnot. They got a game of playing the Nick Chubb acquisition is going to prove pretty stellar for the Texans. And
I don't know if I use.
How did you feel like he looked?
I wouldn't use.
He looks
stellar.
really good.
I wouldn't use
really
stellar.
good.
He looks solid. I
All
think
right.
that it's gonna be solid. Stellar is,
Okay, that's fair. All right, cool.
kind of like otherworldly type of deal, And I'm Nick Chubb has arguably, well, before the injury, when he was with his first couple of years with the Browns, I'm talking about a pure runner
Yeah.
like Adrian Peterson. I'm not comparing it to. I'm just saying pure runner. And there's been some hella backs. Danian, Marshall, Curtis Martin, come to mind type of guy, you know what I mean? But man, Nick Chubb he's a pure runner, man. And to see him go through all of that, man, it's still kind of hurt me a little bit, man. Hurt my heart a little bit, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I mean, I don't like seeing him.
4.5 yards of carry.
I mean, he still listen, but that's a testament to him. He a consummate professional, bro.
Yeah.
He don't cut corners when it comes to his craft. That's why bro. If you go back and look at what the injuries that he had, both knees, and then that's debilitating, and then broke his foot. Those are debilitating.
Right.
That's enough to be like, okay, after the first one, you could say, sit it down. How many times has he come back to even suit up again?
Right.
3,000? Andre 3,000? Come on, bro. That's always my dude, man. But he don't look right in that Texas uniform, man. He just don't. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm taking the Bucks in that one. Chargers at the Raiders.
Chargers at the Raiders.
Ooh.
Ooh. Right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeesh. Ah.
Let me go with the Chargers.
What's the Double J? What's the line? Yeah, would you clicking there? What's that you clicking? Would you
Yeah,
get
with the match? Yeah, odds right to show you, right?
Yeah, let's
Or
see the matchup
analysis.
analysis.
Might it show you? Yeah. Ooh, they're giving the Raiders 4 points. Jeez.
Really?
Hmm.
I don't know about that, man.
Hey, Gino did what I had said he would do. I do share some concern, right? But this is is it too early to say this is for the division?
Yes, way too dang early. Week 2, yes. Yes.
See, you stealing my thunder again. This dude right here, man.
Yes. They still got to see each other one more again.
Well, our host gets it.
Give me the
Chargers.
Ah.
Oh, give me the Chargers, man. Take the
Yeah, give me the
Chargers.
Chargers.
But see what I'm saying? Now the Chargers are 2-0, and essentially both not only did they beat the Chiefs, but then of course now they've won on the road versus the Raiders, leaving only Denver in their wake.
That's fine.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
Hey, yo, and why is the Thursday night game part of week 2? That's amazing to me. I thought the Thursday night game starts the 3rd week of the season.
Yeah, why is it
I didn't know that. I didn't realize that before.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why did they? But let me ask. Okay, before we get out of here, I'm going to ask this question. After hey, Double J, go back to the top. Let's scroll back, and then we kind of gonna go slow. Not even about my picks. Okay, we see the games, right? Ravens, Browns. Scroll. Go ahead, scroll. Jaguars, Bengals, Giants, Cowboys. Hold on. Bears, Lions, Patriots, Dolphins. Go ahead. 49ers, Saints, Bills, Jets, Seahawks, Steelers. Right? Rams, Titans. Panthers, Cardinals, Broncos, Colts, Eagles, Chiefs, Falcons, Vikings, Buccaneers, Texans, Chargers, Raiders. Obviously, the Commanders, Packers already was done Thursday night. Let me ask this question: of the games we were able to select here, right? Which games, even though it's week 2, look like they have playoff implications right now?
Right away, I mean, with what we have on the screen here for me.
Hold on. Are you saying of the recap of week 1 games?
No. Of the week 2 games we just picked.
Yeah, you got to bring up week 2, Double J.
This is week 2.
This is week 2.
It can't be. Okay. I see. The Thursday night game was part.
Yeah, it was already played.
Okay.
This is week 2. You wanted to go back to it again?
Yeah, scroll up once.
Yeah,
once again.
go back, Double J. Go back to the top. Okay. Got you. Right there. Do the Ravens Browns? Do that look like it's got playoff like down the line? There's some playoff implications
For the Ravens, not so much for the Browns.
Okay.
Like the Ravens don't need to mess around and give the Browns give away a game to the Browns.
Oh, okay. All right.
Certainly for the Bengals, yes, because we look at the way their last 2 seasons went.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly what I forecasted for them, but a solid playoff matchup for real, like this is for the division sort of thing, like you just
No, I'm saying playoff implications. I ain't even talking about for the division. Well, we know if you win the division,
major playoff implications.
Yeah, I'm talking about
the Bengals, Jaguars for sure.
Okay. You don't see the Cowboys in the mix?
Well, you got the Eagles and the
Because I don't.
the Eagles and the Commanders. No, I don't either.
So okay, so we not saying that this sophomore slump for Jaden Daniels either, huh?
I don't know. I mean, not every quarterback go through a sophomore slump, right? Is that the
Well,
case?
I don't know. You know, the Commanders, you know, they have, and then Eckler, they lost Eckler for the season. Oh, Double J, you're going too fast. Whoa, slow down there, Kimosabi. Yeah, go to the Lions and the Bears. The Lions, should the Lions go 0-2 and in the North? Because there's no way in the world, bruh.
Oh,
Bruh.
the Vikings and the
Bruh.
Packers. Yeah. That's a major playoff implication right there.
Right,
They need that division game to survive the rest of the season.
What did we say last week? I like the Lions, but when you lose two key cog coordinators, say that fast one time, I don't know what you're gonna do as a follow-up gonna be what you did previous, what the follow-up gonna be.
Right.
You understand me? I don't know. I know Doc don't like to hear that, but you know, Dan Campbell, all of that. But you can't lose them. You lose them two pieces, man. I mean, and I'm not saying the Lions to me are better than the Browns, but look what happened when Stefanski fired everybody.
3-14.
I'm just saying. What about that Patriots Dolphins? Do we think any playoff implications there? No, maybe.
No.
I don't think so either. 49ers.
Saints.
Yeah. All right, Double J, scroll up for me. Or down, whichever one. Yeah.
Yes.
That Bills Jets definitely.
The Jets can be better than they are expected to be. Winning, though I've picked the Bills, so as you. Winning that game would certainly do well for them in surviving the rest of the season.
What do you think of Justin Fields? You saw it on Justin Fields looking, I mean, because he did look pretty darn good. But the Steelers defense didn't look typical Steelers defense. At least not in the front seven. The back end has always been suspect, even when Rod Woodson was there.
Really? Even with Rod Woodson and Carnell Lake?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now, if I had to go, you know, list those Steelers secondaries and them with them, you know, I mean, they'd be at the top as the better of the however many on the list, obviously.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, they didn't get touched up nearly as much as the RCs, you know, and the rest of them got, you know what I'm saying?
He been
And
having
Troy
a bad
Polamalu-
couple weeks.
Yeah, he deservedly so. And Troy Polamalu was he don't get it twisted. But to me, Polamalu was far better in and around the line of scrimmage than he was in coverage.
In
know what I
coverage,
mean?
right. If you
Ed
can
Reed,
get-
Reed, I'm taking Ed Reed over Polamalu.
any day.
Well, I'm not gonna say it like, you know, like
No, I would say
blah,
that
blah,
because we're talking about Ed Reed versus I'm not saying it's not to say that Polamalu is overrated, but some guys, Ed Reed,
yeah,
I'm taking
he
Ed Reed
different.
over because Ed Reed played coverage. I mean, talk about it.
and
right,
and he
but-
can stick you too. And now
And
he
he had
can
a
lay
good stick.
wood now.
Yeah.
He can't
Yeah,
lay
that's-
wood.
You talk about that? Remember you reference it all the time. The one kind of like recap analyst show where Bill Belichick highlighted that interception. That
Oh
Henry
yeah,
had
that
over
interception.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, over Peyton Manning.
Yeah, he said how did he know that? And he talked about
Yeah.
his level of preparedness. He knew his opposition's tendencies.
Well,
And
I mean,
so-
come on now. We say all
And
the
proper
time.
preparation prevents poor performance.
Hey, stop stealing my lines.
You can't steal a line that like
What
we
you
ain't got
mean? You don't tell a
like we
lie.
don't go to
tell
the
a
same
lie.
cookouts, bro. Like
Tell
we
a
don't go
lie.
to the same cookouts, bro.
Please.
Like-
Please. Man,
Yeah,
stop it.
like Brent
Stop
St.
it.
Unc.
How
to
you
me.
gonna steal a line?
Like
How you
Brent
gonna
St.
steal a
Unc to
line
me,
that I
bro.
lied
Come
on?
on, man.
Man,
Oh,
stop it.
Man, come on.
Yeah,
man.
anyway.
Come on,
Rams
man.
and Titans.
Uh,
Playoff implications. This
for the
game in particular.
NFC West? No, I don't think so.
Nah. I think the Rams got that on lock. Go ahead, scroll up for me, Double J. Yeah, I don't see it here either. Broncos. Yeah, now this could be for the Broncos in terms of overall in the AFC. You know what I'm trying to
I
say?
was gonna say the game. I was gonna say the game below it.
Well, that's definitely, we knew that.
What for the
Talking about the
Chiefs.
Eagles and the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's
I actually would even go another step after with the following game. Believe it or not,
What you mean? What you talking about?
in terms for the
because-
Falcons or for the Vikings.
both.
Gotcha.
Both, because even though it's still just a conference game, not necessarily a division game, when you look at the general possibility of the seeding, no different than when you guys brought up kind of the Lions and Bears. You know, of course, for the Lions, yeah, you can't go 0-2 and be losing a divisional game at home. But for the Vikings with the rookie quarterback to be able to get a outside of the division as well to potentially set yourself up, because remember, this is the same division that had 3 teams go to the playoffs last year. So if if you want to set yourself up for that just in case, you're going to need a win like that.
Hey, do you think Kirk Cousins is still salty about not starting?
Yes.
Do you think Mike Penix looks good as the future in Atlanta?
Yes.
And do you think that the Falcons organization is mad at the fact that they drafted their future after giving Kirk Cousins money?
No, you can't be mad at a deliberate decision like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of
'Cause
how
I
they
mean-
played it.
I'm just saying, because there's a whole lot of talk like, oh, why they do that and why they
No,
instill
I'm
these-
just saying it's just a matter
You know
of
what I mean?
understanding the perspective. Like
Right.
you wanted Kirk Cousins to be okay with that decision. All I'm saying is that is a pretty naive position to take.
I mean,
The
Double
boy,
J.
you gotta be okay with.
Double
Hey.
J said he should. Double J was like, yeah, Kirk Cousins, he should be upset and that. I was like, man, please.
No.
Sit down
I was
and-
the one that said that. Y'all was on the same page.
Oh, was we? Oh.
Yeah, and again, it's just a matter of perspective. Like, no, see, listen, we got to have a deeper discussion about what it's like on the field, what it's like in the arena versus what it's like upstairs.
Bruh, listen, give me Kirk Cousins money and I ain't got to take no extra hits on my body.
No.
Hey,
Like I said,
let
we gotta
let
have
the
a
young
deeper
fella have
discussion.
it.
We gotta have a deeper discussion offline about what it means, about the ideas that circulate on the ground compared to the ideas that are circulated from the press boxes. I'm telling you that the Kirk Cousins situation is an example of what I'm talking about ideas that circulate, ideas and behaviors and aspects that we think about on the ground versus what's looked like from the C-suites and above.
So, wait a minute, you're losing me now here.
I know. That's why I said we're gonna have to take this off.
Okay, yeah. I mean, what you doing? Freudian, sociological,
Yeah.
philosophical,
You said that, yes.
Pavlovian
You said that,
moments.
yes,
That's
because-
not what this is for. We're picking games to see who got playoff implications.
But you kept
And wanna
asking me
get
about it.
scientifical.
But you conveniently wanted to go back to a discussion that we've been having for 2 years.
Hey, I just asked you. I mean,
Now you
Kirk-
asked me a question. You already knew what my answers was going.
okay. Well, I'm just saying, Kirk.
You
Cousins
asked me a
should be-
question. You already
Kirk
knew.
should be just
You asked
fine
me-
with the
you
fact that
asked
he
me
getting
answer the
overpaid.
question. You
to
are
sit
re-asking
down
answer the
and
questions
carry,
to
he can
see if I was
do
going to say
whatever he
something
wanted in
different.
that ring. He can get ice cream in a cap, ice cream in a
listen.
platinum helmet. He can do whatever he
Speaking
wanted to
of,
do.
you know what,
and still
man?
get $85 million
Speaking
a week. I know, cry me a river.
But I
Kirk
want,
Cousins.
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. Scroll up for me, Double J. Let's get on out here so folks can watch this fight. I'm going to bed. This is past my night time. Ooh, yeah, this one right here. Ooh, like my Randall Macho Man Savage, baby. Shout out to my boy. Oh, that
Hold on,
could
let
Slim
me
Jim.
try. Let me try. Which one? Which matchup you talking about?
Buccaneers and the Texans.
Ooh, yeah, looks like we got Buccaneers and the Texans. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay. In the show, Double J, cancel his prescription. Please, you know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. This both of these games, Chargers, Raiders, that's divisional big and AFC conference big right there. The Chargers, they go up 2-0, bro.
In the AFC West. That's
And they didn't
huge.
already beat the Chiefs.
Right.
And they gotta look like they got Justin Herbert looked totally different under Harbaugh's tutelage than he did under Staley Mr. Analytics, I'm gonna go for it on 4th down inside my own 10. Yeah, that's some more. Yeah, that's yeah, that's some Hugh Jackson type moment stuff. You know what I'm saying? Flea flicker. Yeah, duh. Yeah, Buccaneers, Texans. Ooh, Texans go down 0-2.
But they're in the AFC South.
I know, but even still, though, man.
Who's in the AFC South?
Didn't the Jaguars win? Didn't the Jaguars win their first game?
Correct.
Okay. Let the Jaguars, I doubt it, but let the Jaguars get on top in that division. Because it seemed like to me, whoever
Jaguars, Colts, and who we missing?
What?
See what I'm saying?
Panthers.
Titans. No, AFC South.
Oh, right.
Titans.
AFC, yeah.
Yeah, Double J, slow down, bro. Slow down. You must Double J over there. He going hard in the paint.
We trying to hurry up and get out of here, boy.
Hey, it was like, hey, it's like when I got a concussion once, man. They was like, Jay, you good? How many fingers? I was like, Tuesday. They was like, oh, he's done, coach. He threw.
Say, back him up. Back him up.
Yeah, like Double J over there. He getting it in. Anyway, let me get the last one, Double J. Just scroll up. Oh, that might be it. That's right, because the Commanders and the Packers. Yeah, well, that was already played, and the Packers look like they well on their way, bro. I don't know. I'm looking at in the NFC, barring anything catastrophic, it's gonna come down between the Eagles, the Packers.
Conference championship.
I'm not picking conference championships right now. I'm just saying the teams who, barring anything catastrophic, who is going to come down to the Packers, the Eagles, Buccaneers, that's all. After we do our week 3s, maybe I got that's my 3 right now. That's my 3 right now. Yeah, Packs, Bucks. I don't know, man. The Commanders might still be in the mix. We're gonna see. But I don't know. I think Jaden Daniels might be going through a sophomore slump because they threw a lot at him last week, and and then again with Eckler going down, man, that's Eckler was a big part of, because they played let's be real now. I like Daniels, but they played a lot of close games, bro. The way they was winning at the end, and that's cardiac moment type of stuff. But can you sustain that? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Teams got a year to figure you out, especially if you lit them up. And what it sounds like, his rookie season, he really put together a body of work that the rest of the league wasn't ready for. So,
well, Jay, CJ Stroud did the same thing. A lot of guys who are that talented kind of do that their first year.
Yeah, so now it kind of tell you what the trends are. That means the league probably collectively wasn't ready to look at this style of quarterback. Considering if you go back, you go through the numbers and look at the analytics and look at what and how they do things, he took them by surprise. So he gave them stuff to study. Now teams are prepared for it. They've done their homework. So now, can he repeat what he did or not? For example, do we think Patrick Mahomes went through a sophomore slump?
No.
What about Joe Burrow? I don't think he did either. I don't think either of them did.
Yeah, but them two, they really exceptional.
They might be generational quarterbacks for sure.
Yeah, they exceptional. And they've shown that already. I would love to see what Joe Burrow would look like in an offense that maybe didn't have the Three Amigos, the better version of this, like Three Amigos 2.0, but better than Higgins and whatever. In an offense that had balance, a good run game, decent wideouts and whatnot, and a defense. Give Joe Burrow in the NFL what he had at LSU. He bringing home a chip, baby. I'm just saying. Bringing home a chip. Give him what he had on both sides of the ball at LSU. He'll give the rest. He'll give the rest. I'm just trying to tell you. And on that note, I leave you with this quote. The biggest shame is to mock at something that you have in yourself. The biggest shame is to mock at something you have within. It's been fun, but we got to run. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
week here, that quote right there is profound, especially after this week. Oof.
Yeah, come on now. Why you come on, don't play me, bro. I've been doing this too long. Don't play me.
Hey, Double J, we got to get these quotes. We got to get these here, making sure that we get these out so that way people can see them.
Okay, well, I don't know why you're doing the village people, but okay, whatever. It's been fun, but we got to run. Don't forget to check us out Saturdays at 9. You understand what I'm trying to say? Hey, what about the fantasy football hour? Are y'all after dark? Are y'all still doing that or what? How can I announce it if y'all ain't told me what's happening? And don't forget to check out the Turnbuckle, y'all, on Mondays at whatever time they decide to put down the non-alcoholics. Or y'all can check us out on Facebook, Twitter. Still didn't say nothing about when y'all doing the fantasy show. Anyway, Instagram, the shop's fan page, and of course YouTube. And make sure, please, when you're over at the tube, hit that subscribe button. We'd be much obliged. And if that don't work, you can Google it. For my dudes, B Rich, Double J, D Gully, and all those who follow us and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop J. You've been listening to the Shop Report. And remember, the next time y'all want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. Holla, we out of here.